Okay, Stacy, we are on Friday. Nope, not Friday. I forgot. MTN Matchmaking, Maureen Kara Nelson, and with the very beautiful Stacy, who is doing this as well. Yes, you might have to talk a little bit louder, Stacy, so everyone could hear you. Stacy says hello. And we started actually before we were prepared, but that's okay because we have about 5 different dating questions. It won't mute. Right. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, good thing we have our temp on board helping us out to make Facebook Live the most efficient way. So, Stacy, just tune in every time you can because we are practicing. But don't forget to mute me because I think I hear myself.
Yes, no, I muted you.
Okay, so we are practicing social distancing at MTN Matchmaking. However, I'd like to also mention, thanks to especially my Stacy, we have not skipped a beat when it comes down to finding love for people and making people happy in finding love. Stacy?
Yes.
So give me a recap of what's going on.
Sure. With one of our questions? Hold on a moment.
Do you see all the people that are on?
Oh, yes, a recap of what's going on.
Yes.
Sorry, I thought you were asking
because I remember I can't see it.
Yes, okay, so Marcella wants to know, are people supposed to be kissing during this time?
If you just met someone, and thank you, that's a really good question because, as you know, people still want to kiss. People still need love. People still want to be in love, and you can be. And we're making sure of it at MTN Matchmaking, whether you're one of our clients, but you don't even have to live on Long Island or in Florida for us to help you now. So it's very common to still want to kiss someone, but you just can't now. So what we are recommending to everyone is to just be very safe and very smart, but yet you can still fall in love now. And you can still do it as safely as we've always recommended and as efficiently. Because for those of you that don't know us, we are known as the company on Long Island that April will be 19 years of matchmaking and having over 1,000 success stories for 2 reasons, okay? There's no magic to this other than our team also what we do when we work 24/7, okay? But besides that, 13 years ago when we opened up MTN Matchmaking, we saw some of the mistakes that other dating services use, and we just made a promise to everyone we'll never make those mistakes, and we never have. So for all of you, anyone that wants love now, and I know everyone does because people are calling in and emailing in and writing in, and we are here to help you. But what sets us apart is just that we have always maintained the utmost safety with our clients, with our screening process, and the fact that you will always be compatible. Now, Stacy, you can tell everyone what makes a happy marriage. What are those 2 things?
Boy, where do I begin?
Well, compatibility and chemistry,
Okay,
just to keep things moving along.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
The short version of the long version.
Yes, you know my favorite marketing term, KISS, right, Stacy?
Right.
Keep it simple, stupid. I'll never forget being at University of South Florida in marketing and having my teacher, my professor saying, so Maureen, do you like to kiss? Yes. I'm a young girl, a little surprised by the question. I said yes. And he goes, do you have any idea what it means in marketing to kiss? Of course I didn't. And he goes, keep it simple, stupid. Ever since then, all of my girls, of course I always preface it by telling them this so no one's insulted, right, Stacey? But
That's right.
it is really, I always kind of related to that because when it comes to finding love on the outside world, yeah, it's hard. I know it's hard. We know it's hard. We hear it all the time. Stacy is our matchmaker, our regional matchmaker for the entire country. And she is also a certified dating coach. So she can help you now, whether you live in Idaho, California, anywhere. We have programs and we've adapted our system and our program so that we can help everyone that passes our screening process. Okay.
I would say we're getting more calls this week from out of state than
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. All right, so tell me what I missed with all of our people online.
Sure. Well, Asa says hello, of course, as always.
Asa! As I say, everyone needs an Asa.
Everybody.
What else?
Ken is on joining us.
Hey, Ken, how are you?
And we have our first question.
Oh, okay, good. And just in case anyone is wondering why I'm looking a little crooked, do you notice it, Stacy, that I look crooked by any chance?
Only because I know to look for it.
Oh, okay, I told you, I forgot. Okay, so yesterday, we've been doing Facebook Lives every day because we love what we do. We're not going to stop working. This is our lives. It's in our blood. That's why, MTN Matchmaking is a family business. Stacy has always been family. She's always been a part in one way, shape, or form with MTN Matchmaking. So, yes, this is a horrific crisis in the entire world. Oh, ow, just happened. But it's not going to stop us from finding love for every single person that wants it. Okay, so every day we've been doing Facebook Live just from our homes. We're practicing social distancing. We have our other members of our team doing other things because we have to keep our 2,000 clients happy. Today I'm putting out our weekly newsletter to our 2,000 clients. But, I figured I don't want people to get bored and see me in the same, chair every day. So I've been just sitting different places. Um, Yesterday, I did Facebook Live from the couch, I can't even do it, but turning my head this way as I was watching that way. Now I can't turn my head to the left at all. So if you happen to see Janet Lockey tuning on, please let me know, Stacy, because she is my cousin who is a chiropractor, and I need her. Okay, so who else is tuning on? And give me the questions. Let's make this really fun, and let's help as many people as possible. Because since yesterday, we have gotten more. I think you just might have said this, Stacy. We've gotten more people since yesterday that are looking for love all across the country, and we are all here as a team at MTN Matchmaking to help every single one of you. So just contact 516-444-2861 and sorry. And we will help. Okay, so go ahead, Stacy.
Okay, so Janice wrote in, I have been widowed for 8 months and I feel really guilty about moving on. Should I feel this way? Is it normal to feel that way? And will I ever feel normal about dating again?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Janice. And thank you for writing in. Times like this especially, people do get very, very lonely, and it's normal. Whether it's been a divorce or if you're single, never married, it's very normal to be extra lonely during this time. But certainly when you have been widowed, because you were the ones that had the loving marriages. So I know right now Janice is probably thinking, well, there is that statistic that most people should try to wait a year before moving on. That, look, during what we're all going through now, there's no such thing as right and wrong when it comes to love. Okay, as long as you're single, right, Stacey?
Yes, of course.
Maybe we should preface that. Okay, let's go over our screening process really fast. So, no felony records, please. Everyone is a nice, decent, quality, positive person. Because if you're a negative person, we unfortunately had an experience couple of days ago with someone who we were trying to help, and then we realized, you know what? The person is just too negative. No, we don't want your money, and we can't help you. We would love to be able to help everybody. Who wouldn't? I mean, if you were a matchmaker, wouldn't you love to be able to help everybody? Of course you would. But we can't. Everyone has to be positive. So this guy was not positive and we were not able to help him. Then everyone has to be emotionally stable, meaning you know what you want. Because everyone knows, if they've tried internet dating in the past, it is crazy, crazy ass dangerous, especially now. So, okay, we'll get into that later, Stacey. Okay, just how there really are people that are actively searching for people on internet sites just to do bad things, and there's no reason for it. When you have a company, it is, and it's like the bad part that no one wants to talk about, but that's okay because if you want to find love and you want to be safe, this is what we do, and we do it every day, and we do it under any circumstance. So again, everyone's a nice, decent, quality, positive person. Everyone's emotionally stable, so they know what they want. In other words, guys on the internet want sex. Do you know guys still are telling us, Stacey, right? That women are telling us there are guys on the internet that are still trying to do hookups with women for free. They're going on the Bumbles and the Plenty of Fishes saying, I tested negative, or I didn't have any um uh, I'm fine. Do you want to hook up? It's disgusting. Come on, man. Okay, so that's not what we do here, obviously. So, and that's why I get so angry. But everyone is also financially stable. And that's really important because, it gives everyone an equal balance and it takes money out of the way. So there's no money that people have to worry about that she's a gold digger. She only loves me because I'm wealthy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we take money out of the picture. Lastly, everyone is here looking for a committed relationship. So that's what we do, and we've been doing it more than ever. So Janice, I think her name was, who's widowed. Yes, do not think that you have to wait the typical 1 year. Especially ask yourself, did your husband and you discuss you moving on? Because do we know her age, Stacey?
56.
Okay, so you're too young. I mean, look, we have found love. 87 so far is my highest, even though we do have a 95-year-old lady. She is very spry, by the way. So
I can't even keep up with her.
yeah, exactly. And she calls us up every week. Come on, what do you got for me? Come on, let's go. Hurry up. What are you doing, Maureen? What do you think I'm doing? I'm working from home. But so if there are any gentlemen out there that are single that live on Long Island that are very healthy right now and want to have a phone relationship at first with someone that they might be compatible with, call us too. Any age 21 and up, we are good for. Okay, so that's to answer Janice's question. Do not feel guilty. Life is too short. We all need love. And in my opinion, especially now than ever, we all need love. And this is what we do for everyone every day. So give us a call and we'll help you if you need help. But do not feel guilty one bit that you are lonely because everyone is lonely now. And they might not say it, right, Cece? There are times that you're talking with someone and they don't admit it at first, and then after 15 minutes of you talking to them, you'll tell me that they finally admit, I'm calling
Yes.
because I'm lonely. So, okay, what else do we got, Stacy? Who's tuned in?
Yeah. Okay. Michael wrote in and said that his daughter is home from school and driving him crazy. When is the best time to start dating in this type of situation? Should we start now or should we wait?
Okay, so oh, by the way, my cousin Terrence is on the. You see Terrence?
Yes.
Oh wait, what's Terrence's last name? I can't read it.
We're not friends. I don't know if I can see him.
Oh.
I'm not seeing it. And there might be a delay, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, you're on my Facebook, ours.
Yeah, the only way I can see it is by being on the one you're alive on, which is Maureen Tarnelson.
Yeah. Okay, so actually, I'm not sure if if it's Terrence Casey, then that's my cousin. If it's not, then thank you, Terrence, for tuning in. But okay, so yeah, I can't see without my reading glasses, and because of my neck, I just, and we want to make this more interactive. So we feel by Stacy and I working using social distancing from New York to Florida, that all of you across the country can realize it doesn't matter where you live. If you want to find love, we can help you. So, okay, I'm assuming he did not say that she's home from college, because that's a question I've been getting from everybody. And can I just stick in my question first, Stacey? And only because I've been getting the same question from people constantly, that they're divorced, their kids are out of college because the colleges have closed, and they're home now for the first time, and they're going crazy, and they're driving these millennials. Again, I have this joke that I always tease millennials only because I have two of them, even though technically they're not millennials. They're like a year apart from it, but I just love that word. So it's very common now, and people are asking me, what do we do? Our millennials are home for college, and they're driving us crazy. We're driving them crazy because we're not used to having each other in the houses. And I have my own millennial home. So I really think that my advice, even as a matchmaker, it's easy for me to relate to that because I'm living it too. And it does have to do with matchmaking as well, because we're spreading love, whether it's for your family or, what have you. But I know what we've done personally is we have instituted game night. And don't be surprised. So for your guy too, that's writing in, because this is the same advice, have a game night. But don't be surprised if the first time you say it to your millennial or your young child that they say no. Because it took me 3 separate days of saying to my millennial, let's have a game night every night. And he said no, no. And then one of his uncles reached out to him and said, how's it going? It must be tough being home when you're not in college. Is your mom driving you crazy? Which everybody knows I like driving people crazy. I think it makes life more fun in a nice way, of course. So we finally, after he stepped in, now we are going to have game night. And we have 10 games over there in our third room back there. And I said, out of all those 10 games, you get to pick whatever game you want. And so we are going to be playing Sex in the City trivia tonight. Now,
can I join in?
Yes. All right, if anybody wants to join in, let me know, and we will do a Zoom. Okay? So, anybody watching?
We'll have to be every 9 days because I'm actually interviewing straight up and come back.
Oh my gosh. Do you not love this girl? I am so blessed by God that I have 2 beautiful children. I have a fabulous family. I have the best business in the whole wide world because I get to spread love to everyone, and I could not do that without the help of Stacy. She is a little me. Are you 10 years younger than me or more than that?
I don't know. But
Let's just say you're 10 years younger. Let's just keep it simple. So, oh, even better. But Stacy's a little me. She loves what we do just as much as I love it. This has not worked for us. We never, ever. A couple of my friends have been saying, "What are you doing with all your free time? You've been working for 19 years in this industry, and this industry requires a lot of work and a lot of things behind the scenes, right, Stacy?
a ton.
And
They don't know.
so you have to love it to really be good at it. And when you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. That is us. So my friends have all been saying, "What am I doing with all my free time?" I'm like, "What free time? I'm still working. We're still working. MTN Matchmaking. I might not be able to go into the office, which, everyone knows. And again, I'm just acting like that because of my neck. I can't move it. And now my foot is asleep. So I'm just a mess over here. Not going to stop me from matching people, though. Okay, so, ouch. Boy, Stacy, I am really in bad shape from this. I think it was maybe a little stress going on too as I was doing the Facebook Live, and that's why I can't move the neck. But anyway, so we have not skipped a beat. Stacy, I thank God every single day because she is a godsend to not only MTN Matchmaking, but to our clients. I get thank yous from our clients on a daily basis on how amazing Stacy is. Um, and thank you so much, Stacy.
No, thank you. I'm blessed. It sounds cliche, but I wake up every day and I don't feel like I work. So I am equally as blessed.
Do you see what I mean? When I say she is a little me, that's exactly how I was when I started 19 years ago. My mentor, John, I think within a month, he said to me, "Do not go to anyone's wedding because this is going to be your life. And if you go to one, you're not going to be able to go to all of them. And it's not fair. And you're going to upset people." At that time, I thought, that's kind of crazy. He was right. All of a sudden, next thing I know, I'm getting all these marriages and marriages. And of course you want your matchmaker to be there. Of course. And of course, I wanted to be there. But if I go to one, I had to go to all of them. So the only thing everyone knows that we did make an exception is when I was the wedding officiant for Deandra and Jeremy. Okay, so that is the answer to the guy. That I think it's the same whether you have a millennial at home or just your kids at home. I think.
Hi, Denise. Denise Florio's tuning in.
Oh, hi, Denise. How are you? Oh, I see Chris even there too. Okay. Does anybody here have dating questions? Because we have a lot of dating questions that we really, really, really want to go through. So please, realize that love never stops. People are always going to want love. People are always going to need love. And what we pride ourselves on is that we haven't stopped out of choice. Okay, so the matchmaking is our life. Yes, of course, I'm including Stacy, as you can see. So, okay, next question, or is that Lucy? What does Lucy have to say? Lucy's our girl from Florida. Oh, we're on a delay, I guess.
Yeah, I'm on a delay. It's not showing on my end just yet.
Oh.
So let's go to a question from
Okay. Hey, Lucy.
four.
Wait, say it again so I could hear. I'm leaning in as closely as possible without frightening people.
Sure. Tiffany is 54 years old, and she wants to know if it feels normal to feel this lonely. She's been divorced for 2 years, but her son has just moved out of the house.
Oh.
So
That's okay. Again, that is a very, very, very common question that I've been getting as well. And again, not to use my own examples, but I have a 25-year-old who, is living with his girlfriend. He's out of college for 2 years. He has a great job in the city. They closed down his job, but he's working from home. And so he's living with her. Now, so this woman went from having someone around in her house and being married to now being divorced and now without a child. Of course, that's normal to be lonely. What is her name again?
Tiffany?
Okay, Tiffany. Oh, I love that name, Tiffany. When I was a young girl, I said I wanted 6 kids. Tiffany, Daisy, June, April, Ginger. I had all these names picked out, and Tiffany was one of them. So, Tiffany, it is really, really common right now, and you shouldn't be alone. You should not be alone. It doesn't. Usually, what we would say to people on Facebook Live is, "Where do you live? Do you live on Long Island? Come on in for a free consultation and meet with me. Do you live in Florida? Give Stacy a call. Do you live in the city? Give Ruth a call." That's what we normally would be doing, but because of the dynamics of dating now, we have just adapted our system on how you get to fall in love even easier. It is actually easier to fall in love now because of this crisis that we're all going through. So, Tiffany, just give a call to 516-444-2861. And you're going to get the lovely Stacy on the phone. And she is going to explain to you why it's important that you're not sitting home lonely. I mean, there's so many things that people can do that, for years we've been putting off, and now we have the time to do. For example, my book. Thanks to Facebook Memories, Stacy, my book that I wrote 8 years ago about behind the scenes of matchmaking on Long Island, it was all said and done, and then the last day or the next day, I got a call from the legal department saying, okay, we have to bounce it back because what you said, one of the companies that I worked for in the beginning might say, that's me, and they could prove that it was them and go to a judge, and the company, the publisher, would have gotten sued. So they pulled it back. And then what they said to me at that point is, that's okay, no worries, just tame the book down. Well, what's the point of taming down my book when I was trying to let everybody see really what goes on behind the dating industry. And then 13 years ago, when I opened up my own business, I don't do any of that nonsense that I was asked to do but wouldn't do. So, that's something that, after I work today, I'm going to spend a little time each day on finishing up that book from 8 years ago. So, okay. Next question. And by any chance, did you get up to Lucy? And how is Lucy doing?
Okay. Let's see. I am not. Let me try closing out and going back in.
It's so odd because I can see your post.
Oh, now I see. Okay, sometimes I have to come out of it.
Oh, okay.
And go back in. If I'm live on with you, I'm not seeing the same thing you're saying.
Okay.
She's sending love and comfort down.
Thank you, Lucy. We love Lucy. Where Ruth and I started, April will be 19 years. Lucy, were you already with Great Expectations when I started 19 years ago? I really forget that. So that would be interesting for me to know. And Lucy, as you know, in Florida, we're doing things a little differently now just because of this crisis. Again, making it still easier for people to find love even in Florida. But when, depending upon, obviously we can't have parties, okay? No one should be having parties, we all know that. But if it comes down to people just wanting to meet and start the dating process, we can do that. So Lucy is one of our promoters. So if anybody knows Lucy and they're lonely, ask her who she feels can help them during this crisis on how to find love again. So thanks, Lucy, for tuning in. Okay, give me some more questions because there's a lot of love at MTN Matchmaking. There's 2,000 clients. So we can help you.
Our last question that I have gotten in.
Okay. And I got some too. Feel free to put yours in.
Jim.
Okay, I love when guys ask questions because guys typically will tune in, which is really, really cute because I'm able to see everybody. Just because it's, my Facebook. So, and you guys can't see all the people that I can see. So we have like such good looking guys that are always tuning in. And I'm like, oh my God, these guys, I've got to be clients. I could make them successful with my eyes closed. But when it comes to writing and dating questions, it's typically the women. So I love when a guy asks questions. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Self-isolation is killing me.
It's killing us all, just so you know. You're not the only one.
More depressing than normal. With everything going on, am I really crazy about thinking about still trying to find love now?
No, oh my goodness. All right, so it is perfectly, and not because I'm a matchmaker. Look, everyone knows that we're doing Facebook Live just to show to everybody that it's okay to want love now. And it's very normal and very common. So you're not going crazy. If no one else was needing it, then there'd be no reason to do Facebook Live. But we are truly blessed with what we get to do every day, and we get so many beautiful comments sent directly to us thanking us for doing the Facebook Live and helping people have some love and have some interaction, or even just the people that I can see that you all can't see them, but I see them, and they just kind of sit back and they just listen, and they might not participate, but it helps them, and that's what they say. So that's why we decided, instead of just doing Friday Facebook Live like we used to do, we're doing, I keep saying Friday Facebook Live, we are doing Facebook Live every single day, just until we're back in our offices and things are back to normal. But so for this time, there are still ways to fall in love. It's actually easier to fall in love. So for this, what is the nice lady's name again, Stacy?
No, it was Jim.
Oh, Jim. Okay, right. So, Jim, it is not crazy. There are so many men, and in fact, 3 men today from 6 a.m. even called us for interviews so that they can start the dating process. Because
our 3 last appointments today are gentlemen.
Yes. So you're not crazy. We were not meant to be alone as human beings. And we all want love. So you have 2 choices when you want love. You can just take the easy way out and go on a free dating site where there's no screening process. You have no idea who the person is, or you have no idea if you're compatible. And then if something happens or you have a question, do you think you're going to call up Plenty of Fish and say, hey, could you tell me what's your interpretation of the date? Just try doing that, right, Stacey? So that's not going to happen. However, you call us. This is what we've been doing for 19 years. Yes, our main office is on Long Island. Yes, we have a city office, 5 Penn Plaza, and in Boca. Tell us where we are in Boca, Stacy. Stacy, where are we in Boca? Meisner Park.
Meisner Park, yes, correct.
You can tell we all multitask around here. Stacey's probably doing 5 other things right now as she's doing
I was
this.
just answering a quick client that emailed in, sorry.
Oh my gosh, is she amazing or what? So, um, what question was I finishing up? That's okay. You're not crazy.
He's lonely.
Yes.
And he wants to know, with everything going on, is it absolutely crazy of him to be thinking about that right now?
No, this is exactly when you should think of it.
Yeah, I feel like it's more people now.
Yes.
You know, I think people get very busy in their day-to-day lives, and they probably do a lot more for others than themselves. And now I think that self-isolation has made people really sit back and kind of reflect on who is in their life and who's not in their life.
Yes. And again,
more people now are looking into wanting to find, basically everyone wants someone to be isolated with.
Yeah. And in a safe, with a safe person. And, you know, I know a lot of guys always tease me for this saying, and they tell me they love this saying, that I say, we keep out all the crazies. Right, Stacey?
Yes, we do.
So, believe me, just because someone calls up and says, I want to join MTN Matchmaking, doesn't mean they're going to join. It doesn't mean that we're going to let them in, only because they are crazy people out there.
I think that's the biggest surprise sometimes when people call up in the interviewing process. Like, wait, it's an interview?
Yeah.
You might not take me.
Exactly.
And it's like, well, this is the pre-screening process. Then we actually have to do the interview with you. And then we decide whether we can work together, whether you're realistic, and whether you fit the requirements of what it takes to match with our amazing clients that we already have.
Being realistic, and this I'm just sharing with everyone just so you can have a little fun with what we do on a daily basis. Stacey told me about a situation, because Stacey and I, again, we are in contact with each other like all day and all night. Okay, so
30 in the morning via email, sometimes.
yes. Oh, and by the way, if you see me fiddling with my hair, it's because everybody knows I chopped into my hair. I am this close to chopping off this whole bottom layer. So that's why I'm fiddling with it, because after the shower, I usually, if I went to work in the office, I would be doing my hair. Well, now I'm working from home, even though we're doing Facebook Live. I don't do my hair. So that's why it looks like crap, but I'm literally thinking of going like this. Shh, shh, which you can see I already started. Okay, so back to spreading love. So now more than ever, people need love, and we are here to help. And we have the best of the best clients already. Today is another newsletter going out to our 2,000 clients. Our clients are getting weekly newsletters from us because we love every one of them. Now, this one particular case that we started to say, I'm just bringing up just to put a smile on everyone's face that has no idea what goes on behind the scenes in the matchmaking industry. I'll start it, but of course I'll let Stacy, finish it up because she's the one that's actually dealing with it. But there is a woman that, okay, so guys, answer us. When you think of having children with a woman, just so you know, what you come in thinking the cutoff is on age might not be what we recommend. Right, Stacey? Because
100%.
a lot of times they'll want to cut it off at 35. And then I say, well, my mom had me at 40, and that was a while ago. So, women can have babies safely in their 40s nowadays, okay? They can. So you don't have to be crazy now at 35 years old coming in and saying, oh my God, I need kids. Have to have the baby. Give me anybody. Okay, no one does that at MTN Matchmaking. But now, if you come in your 40s, that's a different story. So I'm going to let Stacy take over on what she's been dealing with someone, anonymously, of course, who is in her 40s, right, Stacy?
Yes.
Can I ask what age again? And of course, I know who the person is. I know all of my 2,000 clients.
44.
Okay, so she's 44. And, oh, wow. Asa is pretty generous in his age range of someone wanting to have kids, which is nice. So, any lady that is 49 that wants to have kids, ask us about Asa. So, okay. So, what was she kind of battling with you today?
She would like to date someone in their young 30s.
I almost spit this out. So, guys, in your 30s, I did. Imagine if I spit this out. Okay.
I actually think I would have paid to see that, Maureen.
By the way, having nothing to do with this, because it did remind me of something that happened. Is anybody having really crazy, weird dreams every single night just because of what's going on in the world?
No, I'm dreaming about matching clients. So.
Okay, so I'm just having the craziest terror dreams. But I think maybe that's normal because you know how they say, you put out in dreams what you really can't subconsciously say to yourself during the day. And, I have no fear of this disease and virus and crisis because I know we will all get through it together. And for people that don't have a family, don't have love, we are here at MTN Matchmaking to help you. So tune on every day for our Facebook Live. You'll find out in the morning when we're going to do it. Please share it with anyone that you know that might be lonely. Okay, so this way we can help everyone. And we want to help you. No one's being charged anything. We're not getting paid. We're doing this because we love what we do and we want to help you. We want everyone to be happy. So please share it with anyone that you think could use this extra bit of interaction in the subject of love. Okay, so back to you, Stacy. She's in her 40s and she wants to date someone over 10 years younger than her when our guys have the luxury of dating 10 years younger. But on the outside world, it's, they have it much, less
Yeah.
or more. But our guys are happy with 10 years up to their age, which is great. Just lost Stacy on the phone. But watch how fast Stacy will call back. Hello, Michael. Again, I apologize just until Stacy calls back. I hurt my neck yesterday just from Facebook Live, just from turning my head like that. So that's why I'm positioned in this way. And every day I would see my cousin who's a chiropractor. She would tune on. Here she is. Hey, Stacy. I don't see my cousin today. Okay, you're back on, babe.
Back on.
I said to everyone, let's give 10 seconds for Stacy to get back on. I don't even think it was 10 seconds. So, okay, so
Realistically, she wants to be much younger. And putting everything aside, in my opinion, I think her the real goal should be her wanting children. That is so important to her. It shouldn't matter whether she's 7 years up, 10 years up, 1 year down. That's the don't lose focus and get so hung up on something of an each number.
right.
Let's be more realistic in what your goal is. And even when you're matchmaking and you're trying to match someone and they coach them, I always say they have you in handcuffs. If they're limiting what you're able to do, that limits how we're able to help.
Yes.
So with a constant back and forth all day today.
Right.
As far as getting over the hump of getting hung up on the little
yes.
things.
Oh, I just realized. I'm hoping our people could actually hear you. I just realized this now, at this point of time. Asa, you'll let us know. Every time I ask Stacy a question. Okay, so now, hold on, Stacy. I'm getting my brother FaceTime. How do I do this? End and accept, maybe? Hey, we are on Facebook Live. Say hi.
Hi.
You see how excited he is? This is one of my bros who lives in Texas now. And he is cooking. What are you cooking?
Cauliflower and corn soup.
Ugh. You know why?
You gotta be creative in these times.
So my son yesterday made great soup. So everybody that watches my or sees my Facebook knows that my son made the best soup yesterday. I was really proud of him. So, did you know we're on Facebook Live? Do you have a dating question for us? Yes. And here's our temp blogger behind us. Ryan is working very hard. And Ryan is putting all of our Facebook Lives on our YouTube. So just say if you miss our Facebook Lives. And just say if you don't do Facebook, because a lot of my clients have said they don't have Facebook. Then you could just go on our website, Maureen at mtnmatchmaking.com, and you just hit the blog, and you'll be able to see all of the blogs that we have done. Hey, Ed, how are you? Oh, that's nice to you, Ed, to say hi to Brian, who is obviously named after my brother Brian. And as Brian just called in on FaceTime, because I'm keeping in close contact with everyone in my family, and I was trying to organize a Zoom tonight, which would include all my brothers, my sister, and all of my nieces and nephews. How cool would that be? I don't know if we'll be able to do it. We have a very large family. Hey, Ed. Um, Ed, I have such a crazy stiff neck. I don't know if you could tell. I'm acting funny. From yesterday's Facebook Live and the way I was leaning, I cannot move my neck. And it's very painful. But not stopping us from doing a Facebook Live. Now, Stacy, before my brother called in on Facebook Live using my phone, Stacy was working with us directly. So Stacy, that's what it is, because Stacy's working remotely from Florida so that we can spread the love across the country and everyone that wants love. If you no felony record, and if you're a nice, positive person, emotionally stable, financially stable, and looking for a committed relationship, call us. Or just watch our Facebook Live if you don't have the money now, but yet you just want some interaction. That's what we're here for. So we have something for just really anyone. And if now is the time that you are thinking of joining, we are giving an incredible special to everyone, because now especially, it's never been about the money with me, and to prove that, I've always been just a fraction of the cost of my fellow colleagues, and people that know me know I'm an executive level certified matchmaker, and I don't believe in charging high prices for what I do, because when you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. I've been doing this now for 19 years. Obviously, I'm doing it because I love what I do. I don't care about the money. Okay? And I feel blessed by God every single day. Stacy, thank God, feels the same way. So she is a total blessing to me. Okay, so let's try to get Stacy back on. And how are you doing, Ed? Ed, are you finally doing social distancing at 6 feet? I hope. Better say yes. Okay, so let's get Stacy because it's too hard for me to try to read everything too with my neck. I mean, that's how bad my neck really is. So Stacy is again working from her home office. Yes, okay, so you're back on with all of us. What? Oh,
Okay,
shoot.
hello again.
So, do you know what happened? That my brother Brian tuned in doing Facebook Live, not Facebook Live, FaceTime. So, yes, because he did FaceTime. And then our temp blogger, who is home, and he's transferring all of our Facebook Lives onto our YouTube. So, for those of you who like YouTube and don't have Facebook, or please share this with someone single or maybe lonely. If you're lonely, if you want love, if you want some creative ideas on how to find love, then watch all of the videos that are put out there on YouTube from MTN Matchmaking. You know, they might be silly, but, silly's good. Okay, so Stacy, there are a couple of questions that people have asked me directly as I'm looking through my email right now, because again, some people don't want to be seen up here. So they just email to Maureen at mtnmatchmaking.com, and that's fine.
Okay.
I promised everyone today, if they did that we would try to answer all their questions. And, oh, someone said, what are some, they're lucky that they have love, this person. What can they do so that they can spread love? Like what they said we're doing or trying to do every single day. And I thought, wow, that's a really great thing to ask, right, Stace?
Very good.
So what I just thought off the top of my head right now, because I didn't actually, look at these and think of any answers yet. I'm reading them as they come in. But if you are lucky enough to already have love in your life, what you can do is help the people like what we're doing that maybe don't have love in their life. So we all know people that are single. And again, remember as we discussed, you don't have to only live on Long Island or in Florida or in the city for us to help you at MTN Matchmaking. We have a whole new approach, which is so much easier. You can interview with us over in the comfort of your own home. Just call us, set up an appointment, email us, check out our website, Maureen at mtnmatchmaking.com. We will FaceTime you if you want. We'll do it over the phone. We'll do a Zoom. Whatever makes you happy, that's how much easier it is. So you don't have to come in the office like you always did. And then when this whole thing is over, you want to come in, we will give you professional photos when you want to come in to the office when our building opens again. Maybe Ed might want to be a part of that, come to think of it. Okay, so what you can do is, we all know someone single. We all know people that are elderly that are the ones that we're most worried about right now. And if you know they're alone, call them, check on them, set them up on a FaceTime. Because, it's nice to call people on the phone. But you might be someone like me. I'm not a phone person, right, Stacey?
Right.
I would much rather see the person. So I'm fine with, interacting with Stacey FaceTime. I'm just better at seeing people's reactions, especially when it comes to interviewing people now as well. But so I think if you know people that are single or elderly that are lonely, rather than just give them a call, teach them if they don't know how to do FaceTime and FaceTime them or do Zoom. Yesterday, my family we were all trying to learn how to do Zoom, and I saw that there's a way that they give you some choices of backgrounds. And my brother said, "Why are you at the beach?" I'm like, "Not at the beach, obviously. I wish I was at the beach." And I guess I could be if I did social distancing, but I think it's just too hard because you have no control over what other people are going to do. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, what we're supposed to do. We're working from home, helping people while maintaining social distancing. Okay, so that's what we recommend to that person that wrote in. Then, how someone wants to know, how can we find love now? Stacey, can you believe someone actually wrote me that question? Stacy, they wrote us. I mean, really, someone literally said, "How can they find love?" What do you think we do? What do you think I do for a living? So we are matchmakers, and again, been matchmaking 19 years. I am also a dating coach. Now, Stacy is a certified dating coach. I'm an executive level certified matchmaker. What does that mean? Okay, there is an institute, and we got certified. Um, Stacy knows because when she came on, what I use as far as matchmaking is my former pharmaceutical experience, and Stacy wanted to learn every single bit of that knowledge. And I have trained at least 20 matchmakers over the years using my pharmaceutical knowledge and making it very, very easy to match people by getting to know human behavior the way I was taught. Stacy loved that. Probably obviously, out of anybody that I've ever showed my system of matchmaking to, Stacy has loved it the most, and that's why she's still with me after all these years. So, thanks, Stacy. Okay, so again, we still haven't figured out if any of the questions that you asked or what you're saying, if people can hear you, but that's okay because I think I'm kind of repeating anyway what you're saying. I see a lot of questions. Asa, just so you know, we thank you very much. How great is Asa, right? Everyone needs an Asa. But all what I could see is Asa. That's all I could see. So I don't want anyone to feel like hey, Daniel, I don't want anyone to feel that, you could only ask questions if we know you like we know Asa. That's not the case. Okay? Um, someone might feel that way. What do you think, Stacy? Stacy?
Yeah, no one should feel that way. That's our job. We love doing this.
Yes.
I do think for every question you want to ask, there's probably 20 other people that want to ask the same question and just don't have the courage.
Yes. So Asa is helping us out. Obviously, he likes to do that. But again, we want to hear your questions of everyone that is. We don't care where you live. Believe me, when it comes to finding love, we basically all have the same questions when it comes to dating. It's just, logistically differences. And now, with everything going on, the logistics is just not an issue anymore. Oh my God! Whoa! Blogger! Did you see that, Stacy? Or not yet?
No, not yet. What happened?
Or a blogger just came out of the shower without a robe.
Who?
Our blogger. He, he had a towel on, thank God. He had a towel on. But
okay.
he is, I mean, come on, he knows we are doing
You
Facebook
never know
Live.
what to expect when you're tuning into MTNmatchmaking.
Exactly, right. You never know. How, remember the 2 times that Facebook knocked me off because I said I was naked?
Yes, I remember watching it, not going again.
So, okay, everyone can see I'm not naked. So, Facebook, I'm joking, Facebook. So, Daniel, how are you? So, tell us about this company. This is your company now, and it's in Huntington. So, gentlemen, if you're going to start dating, once this social distancing is over, because dating right now is very easy at MTN Matchmaking. You're single, you know you're going to pass the screening process, or maybe you don't know. So you check out our website, Maureen at mtnmatchmaking.com, or you call 516-444-2861. You find out what the screening process is. We'll let you know right up front on the phone if you pass the screening process. If you do, we'll make you an appointment that we can do FaceTime or Zoom or just talking on the phone. You know, there's some people that might be in their 60s and they don't know how to do that. That's okay. We are for every age, 21 and up, that passes our screening process. So you do not have to come into the office anymore while this is all going on. In fact, we can't even get into our building. Sad, I know, but um, it's, we've adapted and we're making the most of it, and we're actually making it a lot more fun for people too. So, right, Stace? They could just call up.
And I'm actually excited about what you're working with of our, what we've been talking about.
Yeah, because Stacy just said before her Stacy has appointments every hour on the hour, either FaceTiming or over the phone now. And I know she has someone waiting from 3:30, so we're going to be wrapping this up in a second.
Yeah,
So if you have,
I'm running late 10 minutes.
yes, okay, so anybody right now, if you have any dating questions or if you just need some love or you're lonely, just let us know right now because Stacy has to get back to all of the people that want to find love now because they're not going to let this epidemic stop them from finding love. And in fact, this is the best time now ever to find love because we're making it easier. You can talk over the phone or FaceTime. We'll get to know you. We'll get you all ready and activated as quickly as we can. All of our clients are getting newsletters every single week with updates. Every day, even if you're not a client, we're doing Facebook Live to be spreading love to anyone that might need it. So please share this to anyone that's single or maybe just, lonely or whatever. But so please share. And then once you become we have 5 different programs. We are giving the most incredible discount for people because we know money is tight for every single person. Every single person, no matter who you are, this will be out of any of our 5 programs the lowest price you will ever pay ever. We don't want to make a penny on it. Okay, we're just covering the cost. 5 programs, it will definitely be affordable and the lowest prices that you will ever have to pay. So that's our way of giving back as well. Okay, so then you're a client. Our first, we have all our do's and don'ts on what we normally do. We have them adapted as well. So our first date is going to be over the phone. So it's old fashioned dating again. And that's what we did 20 years ago. You met somebody at the beach, and before you actually went out on a date with them, you spoke to them for a half hour on the phone. That's what we're doing again at MTN Matchmaking. Then the second date is going to be through FaceTime, which that's exciting just because 20 years ago we didn't have that. The third date by then, who knows? This might all be over. God willing, please God. But you'll be working with your dating coach on something appropriate for a third date. So I can assure all of you that this is a great time to find love. It's going to be the lowest price ever. And you'll be safe, you'll be compatible, and we're going to make sure that you have fun. So tune in with us tomorrow. We'll try to make it the same time, right, Stacy?
Yes, that's right.
And again, only because someone did. Asa, we love you to death. I just got a message before. Someone said, can anyone write in? Just because, they just saw someone, Asa, writing in. So that's the only reason why we said that. So I just realized, oh my gosh, I hope that didn't sound bad to Asa, because Asa knows that we love him. So, but yes, everybody can write in. Asa's just trying to help. So tomorrow, please write in more dating questions, because that's why we're doing this, to help you with your dating questions. Okay? And thank you all for tuning in. Keep sending in your dating questions. And thank you, Stacy, for joining us from Florida. So again, thank you, Asa. And we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. And everyone could say goodbye, Stacy.
Bye, everyone.
Okay. So goodbye from MTN Matchmaking. Everyone be safe, and God bless you all.